good morning, everyone. I'm Hongyu. I'm a graduate student in computer science at DTH. Today, I'm very excited to talk to you about cloud computing, which is a topic that I'm very passionate about. Since this is my first time introducing this topic to a general audience, I'd like to keep everything very high level, but I love to talk about technical details afterwards. Okay. So let's get started. What's cloud computing? Cloud computing is a compound word. It should be just like trash can, right? Peanut butter or gene editing, right? But cloud computing, well, it didn't come across very intuitively to me. So I think it's better to start with a story about me. So once upon a time, I was a high schooler, so this is the high school me. And I really wanted to become a violinist, and I also wanted to have a website where I can show my portfolio and where people can fill up requests inviting me to perform. So what's a website? A website is just like any other programs. It's a piece of code running on a computer that takes a request as an input, for example, a click, and gives back a piece of information as output, for example, a web page. I think clear so far. Okay, so what I did was to first register a domain, and then I used my second-hand old laptop to run my website. What could be the problem here? So the problem here is that what if I became extremely popular overnight, right? Obviously that didn't happen. But in that case, my laptop might not be powerful enough, right? And also maybe I need to close my computer, right? For example, during commute or at night. But I really want my website to be up and running 24/7. So what could I do? Well, I could buy a server. Right? Or what's a server? A server is just a bigger computer, bigger box that's always on. So problem solved, right? Unfortunately, no, because what if I became even more popular, right? In this case, well, you could argue that if I was so popular, money shouldn't be a problem. I just buy more machines. Right. The problem here is that maybe my room is not big enough for those big boxes. I might need a new house, right? And I also need to worry about power supply because they are very energy hungry. And they generate lots of heat, right? So I need to build a cooling system. And what if one of them goes down, right? I need some periodic maintenance, right? And also I need to worry about cybersecurity because, what if someone wants to impersonate me, right? So, but I am an artist, right? I don't want any of this. What I wanted is really a website that just works. So alternatively, what I could do is to use the cloud computing thing, right? And it's quite simple. I can just write my website as I did before. I upload it to the cloud and pay the cloud provider, then I'm done. It sounds simple, but what is a cloud? A cloud is millions of servers, and a cloud provider is the company that provides clouds for storage and compute. And to put things into perspective, this is a Google data center, and it had 2.5 million servers 6 years ago. And behind one cloud, we have several of these data centers. So just to give you a sense of what kind of scale we're talking about, a data center is nothing but piles and piles and piles of computers on which we can run our code. So cycling back to the old picture, if we replace this gentleman with any software company, and we cover all those fluff with the cloud, right? And we replace my website with any software you can think of on your phone or tablet, what have you, then this is exactly what cloud computing is. It's just a way to let us focus on what really matters to us, and without worrying much about the operational overhead. And it's so popular that in the next party, if someone asks you about if you know how software APC works, you can say, I'm not sure, but it's running on the cloud anyway. Thanks very much. I also have a couple of backup slides, and I'd like to take any questions.